Alright guys, it is your host YetiBlue here bringing you another Minecraft tutorial. This is not going to be like the short films that I have made. This is just going to be a nice simple tutorial. So I'm probably guessing you guys don't know how to play, or you just want to learn how I would survive my first day, because mine are pretty quick and easy. So the first thing I'm going to ask you guys to do is create your new world. Not much, just set it to survival, put it to normal, easy, whatever it tickles your nuts, but I would just leave it on normal and keep it on survival, because this is what the tutorial is about, just surviving your first day at night. This does work for the PC, PS3 and Xbox, because when you start up the game they're all going to be the same. You're all going to have to do the beginning steps of getting wood, crafting, your first tools and all of that, and I'm going to be showing you guys how to do this all. So once you have created your world, just log in and then I'll meet you right there. Alright guys, so when you first spawn, you're only going to have about 10 to 20 minutes, because on your first Minecraft day, they give you, I think, about 20 minutes before it gets nighttime. So I'm going to ask you guys to follow my steps really quick, because not only will, if you do not follow them quickly, it'll become nighttime and then monsters will spawn out and kill you, and then it's going to be horrifying the next day because the time will be shortened and then it'll be just horror. So the first thing I'm going to ask you guys to do is to go to your nearest tree and begin cutting it out. You're gonna have to hold whatever you're using, so if you're PC, just hold down the right or left mouse, and if you're on PS3 Xbox, just hold down your hit button and then you'll just easily get all of the trees. I'm gonna ask you guys to cut down at least 2 trees, just so you guys can have enough resources to create your sticks and wood, just to create your first tools. And yeah, just go ahead and cut down 2 trees, because this is going to be useful in the near future. Alright, so the next step you're going to have to do is quickly open up your little menu. For computers, I think it's escape. No, not escape. It's E, or I'm not really sure what the heck it is for computers, but just open up your menu and quickly create wood planks. As you can see on Xbox, it shows you the little crafting thing down there. So for PC users, you can just look down there and you can see how to create everything I create here, because for everything it does apply. So yeah, just create a little wood planks. I would recommend you to create at least 8 or 12, and then create your first crafting table. So once you're done creating your crafting table, I'm going to ask you guys politely to place it down and to open it up. Once you open it up, I'm going to ask you guys to create at least 8 sticks. Move on to the, as you can see, I don't have enough wood, so yeah, just create with the remaining wood that you have, create some more wood planks, and then go to the over here and get your wooden pickaxe. As you can see, the formula is down there for PC users. Create a nice wooden pickaxe. Create a nice wooden sword, just in case you encounter any monsters, and create a nice, actually these 2 you can just create later. So for now, just leave them away, and you can leave your workbench here unless you plan to move away from this area, and you can take it with you. So the next step I'm going to ask you guys to do is go look for some cobblestone or a cave or anything like that, just so you can find iron, coal, and cobblestone, just to upgrade your future tools. So I will just meet you guys right there. So you can see right here that I have found coal and cobblestone, which leads to a cave. So I'm going to ask you guys to cut down the cobblestone, because cobblestone will enable you to create your next tools, which will be made out of stone. You're going to want to create a nice stone pickaxe after this, because with pickaxe, a nice stone pickaxe, you can create or you can mine out iron, and with the iron you can mine out diamond, and then it just gets better from then. So just get a nice big amount of cobblestone, because you're also going to need cobblestone to create your furnace. Furnace will cook your food and it'll be great. So this is right here what you call coal. Coal will enable you to create torches. It'll enable you to look at night, because at nighttime it gets pretty dark, and with torches it'll light up the whole area. With this coal you can also put fuel. It'll be like fuel for your little furnace, and you can cook your food, whatever you find, which is amazing. So once you finish getting enough cobblestone and your coal, I'm going to ask you guys to quickly look or actually I'm gonna ask you guys to go to your crafting table and upgrade your tools. Alright, so guys, we are back to the little crafting menu here. So you can either upgrade your tools, as you can see here. That's the stone pickaxe formula. In case PC users still do not know how to create all this stuff, you can also search it up on Wiki, Minecraft Wiki. You can find all these formulas and more information, more detailed in this tutorial. But for now, you can create yourself a nice stone pickaxe, a nice stone shovel, and if you still have more wood, I would recommend you to just waste it on the wood. And there you go. You can now take your little crafting menu or table with you, your workbench, and go to the next step. So the next step is gonna require you guys to kill some animals. I know it sounds cruel, but you're gonna need this for survival because you get hungry and you start to starve, and animals are the best source to heal you up. So if you find a pig like me or a cow, like right here, you can obviously kill it, as you can see right now. Just careful not to kill yourself like I have. There, just kill your animals, pick up their meat, their pork chop. As you can see, cows sometimes they can drop leather, and you can use the leather to create yourself some nice leather armor. Or if you can see right here, we have just found iron, and I would recommend you guys to mine out this iron, but it's really hard to mine it with wood. I don't even think you can mine it with wood, so I would recommend you guys to use that stone pickaxe that I told you to mine. And now with iron, you can obviously get iron armor, you can obviously get better tools, and it's just amazing. So once you have killed your little animals and mined out the iron, you can get ahead to the next step. So the next step is going to be required to make yourself a nice little house. I wouldn't recommend making a wood house right at the beginning on your first day, because it'll take out too much time. You're gonna have to be mining or just chopping down trees like crazy. It's gonna take way too much time, and before you know it, it's gonna be nighttime, and then some random creeper, zombie, skeleton, spider, any of those will just kill you. You will lose all your stuff, and that will just be a big pain in the butt. So what I'm gonna ask you guys to do is find a nice little side of whatever dirt you can find. As you can see right here, this is a nice wall of dirt. I'm gonna ask you guys to kindly just mine it all out, because you're not gonna be creating a nice fancy house on your first day unless you really want to be a pro. But for you guys, since you guys have just started, I'm guessing it's just great to make a little wooden, a little a little dirt house. So if you encounter any of these problems, you can just get your dirt back and place it down, and then there, that is going to be your beginning house. You don't need a nice detailed wooden house in the beginning of the day on your first day of Minecraft for like the new PC gamers, PS3 gamers, or Xbox gamers, because that is just way too hard for your first day and it's just too much. So as soon as you make and cut out your little house, I'm gonna ask you guys to create a door, just to keep the zombies away and anybody from coming into your nice little house. I would just recommend you guys to outline it with anything you have, just so you know that your house is there. As you can see, that looks beautiful, and there you go. So once you have created your little house, we can continue to the next step. Alright guys, so for the second last step, or the last step, depending on if it's, as you can see for me right now, it's going to be nighttime soon. So if it's already nighttime for you guys, I would not recommend you guys to do this step, just because it will endanger you. This step is going to be kill 3 sheep, as you can see right now, because these 3 sheep, or 4, as you can see right here, these sheep will give you wool, and wool will enable you to create a bed. And as you can see now, I have 4 wool, so now I can create a bed and go back home. And yeah, that's the step. As soon as you get home, I'm gonna ask you guys to quickly create a nice bed, because this bed will enable you guys to set your checkpoint, because let's say if you die out there, you can easily just sleep right there and it'll be over with. You will just respawn right here and you can go back to your last death area and pick up your stuff. So once you get to your area, you can just sleep, and if you still didn't get 3 wool or anything, I would just recommend you to camp at that little base that I told you to make till it's morning and wait till all the monsters are away, and then you can look for your sheep. So right here, I'm gonna ask you guys to quickly, or not quickly, because this is the last step. I'm gonna ask you guys to go to the crafting table and then go and create the furnaces. You can see right there the formula is there for all the PC users. I'm gonna ask you guys to create this little furnace here. Put your coal in there, or not all of your coal, just keep at least 5 coal and put the other 5 in there, depending on how much coal you found. And now you can cook your raw beef in case you are dying. You can eat your raw beef and then everything will go up. As you can see, I already lost 3 food bars and I need those to not starve. And yeah, as soon as you do that, you can also use the, if you still have remaining sticks, as you can see I don't have any sticks right now, you can go chop down some trees with the axe you could have made, which I also didn't make, but I would recommend you to make an axe to cut down more trees. And as soon as you cut down the trees, you can make yourself an axe, so you can cut down the trees faster and get the wood and sticks even faster. But if you don't want to, you can just cut down 4 blocks of tree, quickly create your wooden planks, go back to your base, go to your crafting table, as you can see right here. After that, you can now create nice little torches which will light up your house at nighttime and light up your surrounding areas. As you can see here, I have 4. You can just place one down in case your furnace stops lighting up, or you can place one outside of your house just so you know where it is. And that is it for the tutorial on how to survive your first day. If you want to obviously upgrade your house, I will make a tutorial for that. And that is all for today. Thank you for watching. Like and subscribe. Yeah, bye.